Hello and welcome to a Days Gone quick review. Seeing as how the game's been out for a long time, PlayStation exclusive for a long time, I thought I'd just do a little bit of an ode, revisit the game, sort of talk about it. You know, my experience in the game and why I enjoyed it. Ooh. Water's horrible. You gotta dodge the water, it damages the bike. It's really... So, Days Gone is an open world zombie apocalyptic motorbike adventure. With, I'd say, a quality story. I think it's not poorly written. Maybe it could be more action-packed. There's still, you know, plenty of fetch sort of missions, sort of questing. So, let me just jump off my bike. You manage your bike, so it's kind of like, it's really, really important. So, you have to keep the fuel. There's no fast traveling without the bike. You have to have the bike to fast travel. And also, there's a sound sort of setup, so the louder you are, the more enemies you attract their attention. So, think of these enemies as fast zombies. So, they run and run and run. Now, let me just see. So there's a horde nearby. I've got plenty of weapons. I should be fine. And it's nighttime, so they're inside their cave. Do they come out? Oh, there they are, there. Okay, so what I'll do... Oh. Yeah. Let's use proximity bomb. Oh, I can't even remember how to use it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to chuck some goddamn grenades at these bastards. I'm going to throw... Now, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to shoot a few of them. Run! Alright, so you're really quick, so you don't have to worry too much about them catching you when you've upgraded later on. Whoa! Alright, this'll do. And... Woo! 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 Okay. So that's kind of what the game offered in the trailers. It was about hordes. It was about a whole group. Now, the horde offered up in the trailer was a bit bigger than the one you get generally in game. I mean, you get some set pieces. So I'm going to go back and loot the corpses because when you collect the monsters, I mean the zombies, you collect their ears and you have, you know, that's your currency really. You can buy stuff with the sort of creatures you collect. Now, you have a sense thing. It is an open world game, it is a zombie game, so you do have the similar tropes of all the old zombie games. I did kill a lot more in the pack. Where was it? Oh, it was past here, wasn't it? I haven't got much health. Bandage will do. Okay. So look at this pile of enemies. The most important skill to get... Oh, I'll show you, because it kind of... I'd be misrepresenting the game if I didn't show you why I was able to kill them so easily. Ranged combat. As you progress through missions, you get skill points and you level up, and it's pretty stock standard system. So here's the one. Range weapon accuracy stuff really good. Reloading. Headshot kills recover health. It's really, really important. There we go. 2 birds, 1 bullet. Increases projectile penetration for ranged weapons. So you can learn a skill which enables you to, gives you the ability to shoot through multiple enemies. And that's wildly illogical. But, that's okay. It's a game after all. So Days Gone tells the story of 2 friends, 2 blood brothers, related by creed and their past lives before the zombie apocalypse, and their tale of survival and trying to rebuild society, humanity. And you play as Deacon, who you should recognize from another game where you go on an adventure. So he does have a history with PlayStation, so I suppose, I don't know if that had any bearing on how it all worked out, but I'm sure it helped. Oh, what's that? So yeah, it's a survival, so you do collect things, you craft things, you can craft bombs, explosives, Molotov cocktails. I'm holding a lot of stuff, so again, I should have crafted some bombs, so I'd been smart, but it is what it is. The lighting's good. I'd say it's probably a good thing. The mood, the atmosphere, I think is okay. The nature of the combat is a little bit, because it is third person, so you do have less intensity, but you can still get the zombies all over you. But again, I've got a lot of skills. I've got a lot of points, and I don't take that much damage from them. The little dudes, the little swarmers. I'm not too worried about them. Like, even if you're completely surrounded, you can just roll, and then you can hit them. And whenever I hit them with melee, I get even more health back. So again, not too worried. But the human combat is good. Lots of shooting. It looks nice. There's lots of different environments, and I'll get on the bike, and if I had enough fuel, I'd fast travel to somewhere totally wildly different and spoil the game. But it's kind of, I think, would I recommend the game? So I think I'll go 8 out of 10, just because of because I haven't had any glitches, game breaking bugs, or anything like that. I think it wouldn't be unfair to say that. I'll show you the map. It's good. You start off in the forest, which is really nice. It's really tight, so you do have to manage your bike early, because your bike, you can't travel that far. Your fuel tank isn't that good. And then you get more fuel, you can travel further. There's more hordes, because I've gone so far in, so I unlocked all the hordes. There's this area, which is really wildly different. And then you've got this area where the bad guys mostly live. I should fast travel, but how much fuel have I got? Minus 1.21 gallons. Yeah, we'll fast travel there. I'll show you the forest. It's where you start, but I think it's nice. So the diversity environments is good. There's a snowy area, deserty sort of area, foresty sort of area, and sort of a more in-between area. You got automatic gates, thankfully. Where's my fuel? Oh, there it is. Where's my fuel? Oh, there it is. Is that it? I can't remember how to fill up. I'm bloody noir. Oh, okay. So, I want to fill up the fuel tank. So there's a lot of because you rely on your bike. There is a lot of bike maintenance. Oh, is that the fuel? What am I doing? Okay, there you go. So you do have to keep your bike topped up with fuel. You have to keep it maintained. You can do all sorts of customized upgrades for it. Uh, 80%, 90%, 100%. Wonderful. But it's, I mean, the combat's probably the thing it's not, it could be better. I think that's where the game does lose a point. Is it is a little bit janky because of the third person. So, and that, I mean, that's totally understandable. Oh, I'm out of bullets. God damn it. How do I get more bullets? I might have to buy them. I've got some in storage, don't I? So, alright. When's my gun lockup? Primary. The Bruiser shotgun. So, you had different rank weapons. So, the one I have now is the best gun I got. Oh, full ammo, that's it. And it cost me 630 bucks. And I'm using that one and my sniper rifle. How much ammo would that cost? Oh, that's cheap. But it's a tale of two brothers. You do, I think you care about both of them. Maybe Deacon, the main guy, not as much. Boomer, is it Boomer? Oh, I can't remember his name. But your friend you care about more. He's cool. Oh, I got ammo on the back of the bike. What am I doing? Ammo on the back of the bag. You can save fuel by not accelerating and just drifting along. So early on you do have to manage your fuel. So you can be a lot more... You can be clever with it. So let's... I just want to see this one here. Yep. But 8 out of 10 game because it's solid. It is a long game. It's not short. There's a lot going on. There is story. There is depth to the story. I don't want to spoil it, so it's hard to talk about it, which is a good thing. It means that there's something to spoil. So, you know, that means this story does have some intrigue and things like that, mystery and all that sort of stuff. But I think it, if anything, the map could be bigger. No, it's just the way the map's designed is clever. So because you're always on your bike, it does make it feel bigger. So let's get off here. So I want to make some goddamn Molotov cocktails because last time I was really not very smart. Smoke bombs, flashbangs, tractors. The tractor worked really well. Remote bomb. Proximity mine. I think I might just need a remote bomb. Oh, here we go. So we got plenty of pipe bombs. Plenty of Molotovs. Okay, so we'll go pipe bomb. And then we just hold L2 and then we throw it with R2. Okay. Your weapons have durability, so you know you will go through them. You can upgrade them and do all sorts of stuff. Okay, so they're outside of the nest. Okay, so where are they? So there's a hunting system, so you can track enemies. So this is what this sensor is all about. So when you're hunting deers and things early on in the game, you can do it. But I don't really. Oh, and for missions, you follow the trails of players. Also, there's tall grass you can hide in. So there is, you know, tracking missions. It's not something unusual. It's been in a lot of games. So where in the world is the horde now? Okay, so they could be there or there. Early on in the game, you do a bit of running. So again, you get used to it. It's not... You can slide. But it's a good looking game. Light looks good. I haven't got HDR on because I just... Sometimes it does stuff to the videos. I'll put... okay, I'll put it on. I'll make this whole video HDR, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe you can notice a difference. There's weather. Thunderstorms and things can help with the sound. Okay, so there's an enemy there, but I don't see many others. So it means there must be in the other spot. Alright. You can mark enemies. There's no point using that. Let's just go over there and back on the smack on the head. There is stealth. But again, it's not terribly complex. Okay, so they're definitely over there, 212 meters away. Whenever you're facing a horde, you want to give yourself a path to go. So there are enclosed environments where you encounter hordes where you just do a little loop, and there's like little various obstacles you can use to buy yourself time to reload your gun and set up. So where are they? Oh, I can hear them. No, I need the sniper rifle. Have a look. Graphics are really good. I mean, they're not, amazing, but they're really, I think they're good. Where the heck are they? Oh, there's one there. Maybe if I attack you, the rest of them will suddenly turn up. Okay, you're... Oh, it's a witch! Okay, that's good. No! Oh, that's not many of you. Yeah, that's fine. Where are these damn dingleberries? Water looks... I mean, there's wider open water areas, so they look a bit better. There is collecting and foraging and crafting and all that sort of stuff. It is a good game. I give it 8 out of 10 because I feel like because of just the diversity environments, and you do get stronger, so you do feel early on like if you run into a pack of the swarmers, you're in trouble. Like, you're done. So later on in the game, you become so strong you can handle it. So I like how you become, way more of a badass. Even though you're supposed to be like a badass from the start, your character, but... Alright, I can't find these damn Diggle dudes. There are major set pieces in missions that do change some of the areas, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. So there is some choice in terms of you find people in the wild and you help them. You can tell them, you can advise them where to go. So you can send them off to the slave camp. I mean, It's basically a slave camp where they just get forced to work. And you can make money out of that. Like, you get paid by the outpost to send people there. Or you can send them to the nice place. And they, you know, they're happy to give you, you know, reputation and all these little dudes on the ground. Oh, these are the children. Stupid children. So yes, you have to kill children zombies. So a warning. I should have given the warning and then killed them. I can't find this damn horde. The hordes move around, so they're not quite... Okay, let's just switch to a normal gun, just in case I run into them. You do have a blue... Is it the stamina sort of thing? Oh, let's just go on the back. And your bike does respond differently depending on the weather in terms of the mud. It is a drift bike, so it's not a traditional... I mean, it's still traditional, but it's a... Okay. But it's a bike with some... Jesus Christ, that bobcat nearly got me. Frick me, it scared the shizen out of me. Okay, so this one... Okay. There are also explosive barrels and things that are set up near hordes, so you can use them. Okay, the horde's not here. Maybe it's over this way. Oh, and you got to worry about bumps and jumps. They do damage to the bike. So there's lots of good realism. Oh, they're not there. Where are they? Maybe they're like a loop around in that big circle, and if I go this way, I'll find them. You can go really fast if you... And you just gotta be careful.
Something's ever changed.
Okay, that's one. No, one. And that's two. Oh, weapon's about to break. Bugger. There's also plenty of bandit outposts because there's, you know, the bad guys. There's there's a couple of different factions of bad guys. So some that are not as bad and some that are really, really, really bad. So, oof. Okay, so the horde could be up here. Oh, there they are. They're in there. Okay, so let's switch to the Molotov cocktail and burn this. Oh, pipe bomb time. Wee! 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 Ooh, I got an auto shotgun. So yeah, I just killed them all. So if you catch them when they're not out in the open, you can just bomb the crap out of them. Save yourself some time. I might make some new pipe bombs because I just used them all. They were good, the pipe bomb. Damn, that was real good. Oh, there's a guy around here. Oh, there's one there, okay. Oh, there's a guy there as well. Ah, that's fine. As you're traveling around, you randomly get these question marks, which are like little helper missions. So you can, let's go to it. Let's go to it. Oh, did I go too far? Okay, let's grab that. There's scrap, which is another currency. For your bike, I think it's the currency of your bike. Okay. But yeah, the world does change with the weather. I mean, it's mostly a bleak sort of world, really. Alright, so I think I'll go to an outpost. I'll fast travel to an outpost. Show you that. But yeah, I mean, what I'm showing you is the game. The hordes are like the sort of like the peak content, I suppose. There is challenges back in the main menu, which I think is really great because it means you can, in the main menu, you can do these different challenges and earn permanent upgrades. Where are park? So there's the leader of this camp. I talked to the bike guy and he... Okay, well, so this is only the starter area, so you don't get that much in terms of...
Anything else I get for you?
I didn't spend many bullets, did I? I could buy frag grenades. No need. Everything is relatively expensive, so I'm not going to lie about that. So auto shotgun. Ooh. So I could try that instead of... Because it is really high level. Well, why not? Why not try it out? Yeah, that's fine. $1,000.
Okay.
That's expensive as.
Hey, yeah, man.
Okay. So with your bike, you can get different parts, and they increase. And to be able to buy them, you have to get increased reputation. And to do that, you just do nice things, and then you'll need money and all that sort of stuff. So I've got everything. I think I've got to upgrade to maximum. So the main thing is storage for the saddlebags, which I always forget to use, and the gas tank. Absolutely vital to get the biggest gas tank you can. And engine. So I bought everything. Frame's really good too. I didn't buy that one. I just skipped it. So frame's really good for armor, so you can survive attacks because you get attacked while you're on it. My visuals are not particularly good. I'll say right now, I don't think my visuals are that good. But it's a... Oh, let me get that. And let me get that. So yeah. So the world isn't ended. There's still people alive. There's water there. There's still something left to defend. And they're alive, And you can do gambling. Gambling? Oh no, trading in the ears. That's what I'm doing. But you're not really you're a freelancer. You're not a slave to the outposts. I mean, it's kind of... It's an interesting dynamic. I'll sell.
How's my girl?
So when you sell them, you get trust as well as money. Okay, guys, just shush. Let's swim. Let's go for a swim. I'll show you the swimming. You can't swim. Okay, let's just go map. But yeah, what else could I show you? Desert area. There's a variety of different missions. Lots of different skills, so you different skill trees. So the melee, shooting, guns, ammo, and then the stuff for survival vision and for trying to stay alive, and your fitness. So the fitness is really important because you do run out of stamina pretty quick otherwise. I'm going to go to collectibles. Oh, I haven't got many. Oh, okay, I got that one. So I do have some. The UI is interesting. I don't think it's, too detrimental. So I think it's fine. It is a bit odd though, because you do exit it sometimes when you don't really want to exit it. You can use the touchpad to swipe. I don't really do that. I don't worry about it. I think it's, yeah. So it's probably the what holds it back. The only reason it's not a 9 or a 10 out of 10 is memorability. Like, your friend, he's sort of memorable. Most of the characters aren't that memorable. A couple of the, village head dudes are okay, but they're not likable or memorable, the majority of them. So, like, I can barely remember most of them, and it's been a while. So it's like, as for the experiences in the game that are memorable, when you first, beat a horde, that's really good. When you run around in circles, when you fight, and then when you brutally murder the human people, first stab the child zombies. But yeah, it's not, the highs probably aren't high enough in that me. Some of the good story bits are good, so I do remember some of them, the moments, but I don't know, it's a little bit janky with the third person. So I feel like that's the part that needs to be refined if they were to do any more, which I doubt they will. And that's kind of the reason, because it didn't reach the stellar highs, I think is the point. So it is solid, it is good, it is, PlayStation and them have looked at it and gone, yep, this is one we'll have as a stable. But it's, I don't know if everyone was chomping at the bit to play it after it was released and reviewed, whether, your Xbox and PC were so desperate. They were like, oh, we outdid this game. They're like, nah. They're like, oh, okay, it's okay. So it's not the game in the trailer. I think the trailer was I feel like the hordes were more dynamic in terms of they'd actually approach certain situations differently. Kind of more like a Left 4 Dead type. So it doesn't feel as frantic as that, but they still, they're on you. But you can run really fast. So if you manage your stamina properly, once you've got good stamina, you can take care of them. It's not that scary. But it's still good to have it. I like it in the game. I like in zombie games having that mechanic of the mass amount of zombies. So if there's other ways it's just the situations when they appear, I think is what's key. Like if I was in the house earlier, when I was just walking around that big house, just looting, if that's when I had the horde attack me in the house, I think that would have been much more intense. But again, I should have set that up. I didn't think of it. But, the game should trigger it. Like, there should be something in the house, and then it, like, some sound thing, and then it triggers the horde. So maybe, I suppose you have more freedom when the horde's actually in the environment and they can be in their cave. But it's more thematically pleasing if you triggered it by doing something like opening a special vault in the basement of the house or in the attic of the house, and then they just flood into the house. But that doesn't happen every time, so you don't just feel like you need to set up a whole bunch of traps. That'd be nice. It's just, yeah, I think 8 out of 10. He's been very, I enjoy it. I think it's really good. I mean, your main 2 dudes are okay. I mean, if it was someone else as the main guy, like the dude from Sons of Anarchy, the biker gang TV show, maybe it would have elevated to like a higher level. And maybe that was, I mean, he does a good job, the main guy, and he's done the mocap, he's done all that before, so he's experienced, so he knows what he's doing, and I'm sure it's easier to work with someone who knows what they're doing than try and get someone who's a TV actor and then have them come in and do the full thing, and it'd be more expensive. But I feel like PlayStation could afford it, so maybe it would have been better just to really spend the cash, get some big star, and then have the big star value. It's that, yeah, that's what they could have done, and it would have risen to a newer height, and then maybe that would have, you'd have sort of clouded over any of the other deficiencies in terms of the combat and the interactions, I suppose, with the zombies. Most of them are good, but yeah, I mean, you need a new creative team to look at it. So it's like, if once they finished the game, they needed a creative team to come in there and go, okay, what can we do to up the intensity, up the excitement without being stupid, and then just go, well, let's do this little bit here and there, and I don't know. It's quite, I mean, it's quite slow, most of the story. You do just drive around on your bike, cruise around on your bike, managing your bike, and then when you bloody crash it and wreck it, oh. But yeah, it's not Red Dead Redemption or something, but it's kind of in that sort of vein, and that, as silly as it is to say, like when you've got the horse with all your stuff on it, and you got to get back to camp, and you got all your skins on there, Red Dead Redemption 2, and you're trying to get back to camp, and you don't want to damage your skins, and then. But yeah, the horse could be more realistic, I think, in Red Dead Redemption 2, and it would have gotten away with it. The hunger and thirst and all that. But yeah, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Like and subscribe and comment. What do you think Days Gone needed to push to that higher level? Was it just the casting? Or was it some sort of, like, you get a helicopter and you can fly around and shoot the horde with a minigun on the side of your helicopter, like an old military one, the Vietnam chopper, and then you got the playing the song. The what is the flight of the bird? Oh, damn it! I can't remember the name of it. Da, 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 that sort of thing. You could have played blaring music and like made it more. I suppose you could have made it more fun in that regard. You could have had co-op because you do have a partner. I mean, or you could have just had random. You could have. I don't know. Co-op would have been really good. I think co-op would have done it. Maybe. I mean, you look at the one that still hasn't come out yet. The zombie one looks like it's maybe co-op. So open world zombie games, like this sort of open world, real open world. I mean, it's still closed, but this is proper open. Could only benefit from, I mean, seamless co-op on PC would have been awesome. But, maybe it is awesome. Haven't checked. No, it'd be awesome. But limitations of console being what they are, mods maybe would have added a whole different thing, changing the character to like Homer Simpson or Shrek. Add some flair and some sort of changing all the zombies into like Teletubbies or something. You could have done a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, mods always freshen up a game. I always think that once a game's been out for more than 2 years, it should just go straight to, let's give it the mod development tool and let's let the PC people open up, do some creative stuff, and then we'll pick the best mods and put them on console. I think that's a good approach. I mean, that's why I do like the Bethesda. I do like that they open it up to mods, and it's not just because their lack of creativity, but I think it is a positive thing. So it'd be interesting to see if they do it with Starfield. Actually, they were really good if they do that with Starfield. All right, but yeah, Days Gone, PlayStation exclusive, solid game, 8 out of 10. Not a lot of faults. If anything, it's just could have had more prestige, could have more billing. Maybe the story a bit too slow burn. I mean, you're building your bike building. So if you really love motorbikes, drifter bikes in particular, I think you really appreciate that aspect. And then I've run out of fuel and had to push the bike all the way back. That's a pain in the ass. If you like the RPG elements with the skills, gear and supplies, the rep levels. So you do, lots of normal questing, I suppose. Lots of killing bandit camps. All the classic open world stuff you come to love and enjoy so much. All the same sort of staples. So it doesn't really do anything out of the box in terms of, regular gameplay mechanics, gameplay loops. It doesn't do anything too crazy. Just managing your bike, I suppose, is the main feature. Yeah. Still, really good game. I mean, if it's free on the PlayStation, if you have PlayStation Plus, it's not free. So you get it with the PlayStation yearly subscription on the lowest level, which is a good thing. I bought the game when it came out, so again, here's what it is. But yeah, if you never played it, I'd recommend you play it. If you have nothing else to play, like it's one of those ones where would I play that instead of say the new God of War comes out, I'd say play that. But if it still hasn't come out yet, so you got that time. Maybe it'll take you 40 hours to finish, 50 hours to finish, depending on how you play. I mean, I'm really slow, so I take a little bit longer than that. I mean, I like to do building all the rep, trying to get some good guns, and I only get more good guns. But yeah, I think it's quality product, quality game. Nothing spectacular, but it is quality. So if you like the characters a lot, maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did. I mean, I still like, your main ones, but there was just a missed opportunity to really just smack the ball out of the park. Just a different main character, guy from Sons of Anarchy. Even that, the Australian dude, is he Australian dude? The guy from Vikings, the first couple seasons. Or someone crazy. Or maybe just change the nature of the character, which would have changed with the casting. So I feel like, yeah, but you're a good guy, but you're still a bad guy, you're a badass and all that mix. But he does a good job, but could someone have done a better job and then really elevated it? I think maybe. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. This has been Frosty510 with a long, well, not that long, reflection. What could have been for Days Gone, which is still a good 8 out of 10 solid game. Alright, I'll catch you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe. And play the game. I think you'll enjoy it. Get over the jank. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Thank you for watching. Thank you. If you get this far, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.